So all those on the losing side of this last election that are talking about anomalies and oddities and things that just aren't lining up with the results that were had versus what you're finding, welcome to the conspiracy. We had this problem back in 2020 and before, but ironically, Trump being the very first Republican, I might add, that really genuinely challenged the results of an election, y'all really didn't buy into what he was saying. Any video evidence or proof that was trying to be presented to show that, hey, things weren't adding up right, or this is not cool, this is not kosher, you guys just got it out of hands. You rejected it. You didn't believe it. You didn't care for it. You're just like, yeah, you're just making it up. Now here we are, where the shoe is on the other foot. And is typical of the Democrat Party. Many of you all question the results of the election. You call them illegitimate. I'm all for it. I want statewide audits across the entire union. I want this stuff put to bed. I want this stuff investigated. I want it investigated thoroughly. Here's the caveat, though. You're not going to be able to have your video proof stick. And it's not because of Trump. There is definitely a machine at work to try and suppress that information from ever getting out. Trump is not in charge of it. He made a lot of fuss about it back in 2020, if you recall. Had thorough lawsuits, everything that he was trying to do to get this stuff noticed and get it investigated, and it wasn't going to happen. So, I want you guys to keep that stuff in mind. And I want you guys to fight for and push for election integrity. I really do. I genuinely do. And if it ends up being that some Republican seats are lost because of funny business, I'm all for that being done. If, however, we find that more Democrat seats are lost because of funny business, y'all have no right to complain. My point here with this, and my point with any of this, Trump does promise to investigate with the DOJ anything to do with the elections. He wants that stuff investigated. Now, whether or not something is found or whether or not he actually continues with that promise remains to be seen. But I can guarantee you, I can promise you, as someone who was very much against him in 2016, someone who was kind of lukewarm to maybe in favor of him during 2020 before the election hit, and then became an absolute staunch supporter of him from the election of 2020 onward, I can promise you that man is much more genuine than the media will ever have you believe. So from somebody who is from the other side of the fence, you know, the garbage, the villains, the hate-filled mongers, the whatever it is that you want to slander me with, welcome to the club. Welcome to the issues that we are all facing regarding election integrity and our voices being squandered and compromised. There is a machine, but Trump isn't a part of that machine. I can promise you that at this point in time.